I'm Von Vonsky and this is VVtv. Today I'm about to go where no woman dares to tread, into a man cave, Maloney's barbershop in Auckland City. We're going to have a talk to Julian, the head barber, and see what it's all about. I'm here with Julian from Maloney's barbershop, and today we're going to get the lowdown on the age-old tradition of barbering. Thanks for having us, Julian.
Oh, look, thanks for coming in. It's a real pleasure.
Excellent. Now, you've been a prize sponsor for the Very Vintage Day Out in the past, but the shop has been around for a lot longer. When was Maloney's established, and have you always been in the trade?
I started the barbershop just over 10 years ago in 2003. There was just myself. I was working in the area and had the opportunity to open up my own shop. I've been able to get a really good team of guys that work with us, and it's gone from 1 chair to 4 chairs now, and there's 6 of us that work here. I started cutting hair back in the late 80s, and at a stage now that a lot of haircuts that I did back then are actually all come back in now again. It's really good to see.
Now, I love watching movies that depict the barbershop as like a social hub for gentlemen. Now, do you think that depiction is accurate?
The barbershop, is depicted in films and has traditionally been a hub for men. And I think, like everything that comes back round, guys are missing out on a place to go. Where really it's a male bastion. It's a bit of a man cave in here. You talk sports, you talk about women, you talk about movies, and talk bullshit, really. And
why do you think younger guys have gone back? There's a resurgence for barber services.
That generation grew up in the 90s and in the 2000s, and it was a bit of that indie period, and guys had, even if you're an 8-year-old kid, you had a skateboard and you had long hair, and they didn't even want to go to the hairdressers or the barbers. But now you'll see kids down at the skate park, short back and sides, still wearing flannel and Vans and Dickies and stuff, but it's just the trend and the fashion, and they need a haircut once a month now. It's great. A pair of hand clippers. That changed in about the 1920s, 1930s, and that design hasn't changed in its 2013. We're slowly going to cordless, which is a little bit better. We click on little guards to get different lengths and stuff like that. Still use scissors. For finishing work, some guys have a really short back and sides, and they might require just having the edges shaved down, so we use a cutthroat. And we've got like a little hot foam machine and stuff like that.
I think it looks fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to seeing these tools in use in a demonstration. Is that all right?
Yeah, that'd be great. Look, I'll get one of the guys to do a haircut and do a little bit of a shave and stuff like that. Would be fantastic.
Wonderful, I'm excited. So we've got a willing model here, and Rory is going to show us what happens when someone gets into the chair. Thanks, Rory.
No worries.
So here's the finished product. It looks fantastic. If you could just tell us what you did to get this result.
So what I did was a number 2 on the back and sides, just blended it in as much as I could. Did a bit of a taper on the edges, chipped into the top, and we used a straight razor around the edges, and now he looks a lot better.
What makes Maloney's barbershop different from others?
The guys have a genuine interest in working here and enjoy looking after people. We're really privileged as guys that we can, and particularly in New Zealand, in our society, we can get someone come in and you can get them actually looking handsome better, looking sharp, and send them on the way, and they feel really good, and they appreciate it.
Oops, I forgot to put my microphone on. But fellas, if you want a hot, sexy haircut, come and see this guy at Maloney's.
It's been a fascinating insight into the inner workings of a barbershop, and I really appreciate the service that the guys here at Maloney are doing for the guys about town. They're making them look really sexy and hot, so thanks Maloney's, you're doing your bit for us ladies. Subscribe to our channel. We put out every Wednesday.